Hey guys, Jeff Ryan here from smokintjets. For the whole last week, I've been having a blast with the Super Modified. I know it looks like crap. But whoever had this before me, they love it. It runs great. It's got some power behind it. It really does. You hear it take off like that? I can't wait to get into it. What I do want to finish today is I want to finish the Vet, but I'm just looking at this, and I know I said that there's a difference in the wing between the dash wing and the Aurora one here. We will definitely get into that when I refurbish this bugger, but it's been an absolute blast. I love the way it looks and everything like that. The back tires, a little bit slick, but still gets around the track really well, you know. Now, one thing I'm considering is how tall that wing is. Where do you put it? You know what I mean? It's not going to fit into a normal case. You know, what do you do with it? Lay it on its side maybe, like I got the trailer? I don't know. I will figure something out. But it just kind of dawned on me that thing's tall. You know what I mean? It's absolutely tall. Now, to pick up from where I left off last week, I was telling you guys that my guys Chris and Cindy, and I'll have their website up and everything on eBay, but they make the little guys. You see the back row here? Those are the normal drivers. These two over here, that's like the vibrator, you know, like the one that would go on the Mercedes or the Jag, something like that. But look how tiny these are. And these are, all four of these are hand painted. They're hand painted. Cindy does an absolutely wonderful job. I can barely hold these damn things rather than, you know, even thinking about painting them, but the steering wheel, the hat, and everything, she does a remarkable job, But I do want to get rolling on this. I want to clean this up to where it looks like it's not so over painted in the back seats and here on this, what is it, the passenger side of the windshield there, how it looks like it's just been oversprayed. I'm going to see if I can clean that up. And I know I've got a couple of vibrator chassis. I don't know their status. I hope they work. We'll see at that time. But let's go ahead and dive into this. One thing. My guys, Chris and Cindy, last week I said, hey, listen, for the Super Modified, and I didn't have any AFX back hubs. I didn't have any. I gave all my AFX stuff away. They sent me a pair of AFX hubs. God bless them. You know what? Thank you guys. I really, really appreciate it. So we'll use the AFX hubs in the back, and we'll use the Tough One hubs and tires in the front when we get to the restoration for the Super Modified. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive into this. Just got done putting the extra big drivers away there. You got to hand it to Chris and Cindy for making those small, tiny drivers. I don't know of anybody else that's doing it, but when they make them at that level, they're just perfect. They're absolutely perfect. Now, here's my intention. I want to clean up, and I got my Easy Off out here. I want to clean up the back of the seats, right? And then that little overspray there on the passenger side. So what I want to do is I'm going to take this out. I got the garage door open right now. It's a wonderful day, overcast, but it is muggy. It is absolutely way muggy out here in Florida. I got my cup. I'm going to spray some Easy Off in the cup. I'm going to dip the Q-tip in there. I don't want to keep spraying the Q-tip with the Easy Off, so I'm just going to put some in the cup, and then I'm going to see if I can clean up and get the extra paint off there. And what I'll also do is I'll have a wet rag and a dry rag. As I'm going, I'll be able to clean the area that I think I'm getting the paint off with. So let me go ahead and get this cup filled up with the Easy Off. Okay, I do have the Easy Off in the cup there, and I was just thinking on the way back in, oven cleaner, right? I would hate to spray this in the house. I would hate to spray in the oven, fine. I would hate anywhere in the house. I would hate to spray this stuff. I'm on the outside there, to the right of my car there, trying not to breathe when I spray this stuff, guys. When it comes out of that can, it just fumes. All right, so Q-tip, dip it in there, then I'm gonna rub it on, see if I can get rid of some of the paint. All right, guys, give me just a sec. I don't know, I was at it for like 20, 30 seconds, and I got the overspray off, pretty much all of it off of the driver's side, passenger side there. And when it was sitting on there, I noticed a little bit got into the carpet where I didn't want it. That's why I have the wet paper towel. I've also got the dry one to get any residuals off. So I'm going to work on the back ones next, see how they come out. Okay, the paint's coming off nicely in the back there, and instead of the Q-tip, I went to a little bit of a smaller applicator brush type of thing. And it seems like it's doing good. And you can see the red paint on the tip there. So I'm just gonna keep on working behind the seats, see if I can get more of that off. Just finishing up getting the overspray off, and I think that's I might do a little bit more. I still got the applicators there, but it's a lot better than it was flooding the, going towards the back of the trunk and the side there. So let me do just a little bit more, then it's gonna be time to get these screw posts drilled out. Just getting ready to drill the screw posts, and for the longest time, I don't know what the millimeters were, but it was a 1/16 drill bit, and that would drill the holes, screw holes real good. I wanted to fatten it up a little bit, so I'm going to 3/30 seconds. 3/30 seconds is what I got here. We're gonna give it a whirl and see how it does on the screw posts. Just drilling out the screw posts. I got the yellow flecks all over my hands and everything here. I'm gonna start threading both the screw posts and see how it does. Then we'll go from there. I think they're down far enough. Again, I'm eyeballing, haven't checked it yet, but look at the back, look at the front. That's gotta be enough. You know what? That's gotta be enough. All right, let me do this. I'm gonna scrounge up the chassis. Oh, you know what I still wanna do? I wanna dry fit the windshield here. Give me just a sec, see if I can do it with one hand. The windshield is from Model Motoring, rather boring, on eBay. And see if we can drop it. I can't do it with one hand. Let me do it with two hands, just a sec. Windshield just slid right in. I was looking at the white, that's kind of plain Jane. The dark blue, I'm liking it. Light blue or turquoise, whatever color you want to call that. I'm not favoring that one as far as the paint scheme. And the dark green, I'm liking it. I'm liking the dark green, I'm liking the dark blue. We'll see. I decided on the dark green. I really like it. It looks good there. It pops the way I want it to. It's not a huge contrast. The red complements the carpet, you know, from his hat to the carpet. It looks good. I like the green, I really do. Okay, I snagged the chassis. Time to glue the guy in there and put the chassis on the body and get it on the track. Oh my gosh, pardon me. Damn, that looks good. You know what? Damn, that looks good. See what we get? See what we get? Favorite part of the project? Oh boy, oh boy. I love the color scheme though, you know, the yellow with the red carpet and everything. That looks good. That looks good. Got some speed to it. My granddaughter was over for the holiday. It was funny, and she says, she normally doesn't gravitate towards the vibrators. She goes, Grandpa, what are one of the ones that make noise? She didn't realize that they were called vibrators, and a good thing. So I said, here you go, honey, and I showed her the difference between the T-Jet chassis and the ones that make noise. But who wouldn't want this in their collection? Again, Aurora, throw it out. They threw it out. I wish they would have kept them and sold them as artifacts, you know, something like that. But this is a great looking car. This is a great looking car. Who doesn't want to add that to the collection? A little bit of paint removal, you know what? Add the windshield, add the guy. You're in business. And again, you got to hand it to my guys, Chris and Cindy. They do so well at making those the drivers for us. And I can't think of anybody else that's doing it. I really can't. I can't think of anybody else that's making the small drivers. I know Phil Pinion at Road Race Replica did, and if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. I think Phil, and it cracked me up, and I know why he did it. I think he made his little drivers out of rubber. Yeah, pretty smart. You can paint them up. Plus, if the car, you know, does an endo or something like that, it doesn't break. It's a rubber thing. So I love the way Phil did it, but I know Phil doesn't do that anymore. So Chris and Cindy, thank you for making little guys. I'm chomping on the bit to get into this. I've got the bag hubs, I've got some tires. If I'm not mistaken, I've got some tires in my bins over there. I can't wait to get into this. I want to show you guys the difference between the wing of the dash and the wing of the Aurora here, and I can't wait to get this thing cleaned up. I want to strip all the chrome, and when I re-chrome everything, if it comes out the way I want, I'm using it. If I got to get a front or a back bumper from a chrome kit that I have, I'll use that as well. But this thing, I plan on turning out very, very, very good. I'm excited about it. All right, guys, if you need anything, let me know. I'm here for you. You stuck on a project, you need to know, want to know where to get something that I've mentioned, let me know. I'm here for you. Take care, guys. See ya.